you have lots of choices. They're all here on the mode dial. And they go from entirely manual to semi-automatic and then to entirely automatic options. And in most of these cases, the camera is trying to get the best exposure for the stills that you're shooting within the given parameters that you have presented to it. With movies, it's different. You have two options. You can either shoot automatic or you can shoot manual. Now again, with automatic, in movies, the camera will try to get the best possible exposure for you. And in many cases, it works very well. So I would suggest that, initially at least, you shoot in auto, just to get a feel for how the camera works. And you don't have to worry then about the exposure because the camera will do the best it can for you. However, if you want to go into manual, there are different ways of changing the various parameters for manual that are different to the way that you would do that for stills. So if we go into menu, movie exposure is in video tab 1 right at the top, and if you click on that then you get the two options, auto or manual. Now obviously auto is auto and you do essentially point and shoot, but if you choose to go into manual then you have much more control over the settings that you can have. You will see that you have options for setting the shutter speed, for setting the aperture and for setting the ISO. So for the shutter speed you use this dial here, and by moving it up and down the shutter speed moves up and down. Can be a bit limited with this camera, but if you go into menu, you may not want the ambient sound. Manual is not too bad provided you're reasonably close to the source of sound. It has the decibel bar going across the bottom, and as with most cameras the objective is to try and peak on about 12. In terms of its recording in itself, it's actually pretty good. So I wouldn't be adverse to using the internal microphone, but you have to be a little bit careful. But those are the options for sound. Okay, so when you're shooting videos, you're actually, as I said earlier, recording and shooting through the back screen. That means that the autofocus system is a bit slower than when you're shooting normally for stills through the viewfinder. That's because it's a different system entirely. Now, you have a couple of half-decent options for autofocus when you're shooting video, and the way to see those is to go into Video tab 1 and down to AF method, and then you will see that you have Flexi Zone, which is the single focus shot. In other words, you press the button here as you would for stills, and the camera focuses. It doesn't change focus until you press here again. The advantage of that is that you can actually press the focus button and still record at the same time, which is very useful. The second option is called live mode, and that's quite useful because it incorporates a facial recognition mode, and it will try to move in and out as people or the subjects move when you're shooting the movie. The third option is called quick mode, and that really refers to the idea that shooting through the live view screen at the back is slower than shooting through the viewfinder. And so what that does is it literally bounces back into the viewfinder mode. So if you press this, the camera mirror will come down, the viewfinder will operate the autofocus to get the focus properly, and then it will bounce back up again. Obviously, that cannot be done whilst you are videoing. So it's something that you would need to do initially and then press record on video. The other two systems do operate whilst you're videoing, and I would prefer to use those time. So the system